Well, here's the Lund SSV 16. Had it for a couple weeks and just testing it on the water, seeing what I want to do with it, how we want to set it up. So already put on a couple Scotty rod holders onto it, and just because of the lip, you got to put a spacer on it, so I've already done that. I just used a piece of cutting board from the dollar store, plastic cutting board, and then switched out the nuts that came with the Scotty rod holder to the nylon locking washers, just so it doesn't vibrate loose. And I don't know if you can see, I put on a couple nylon washers on this side just so it doesn't scratch the paint, even though it's a hole drilled through it. Got the Mercury EFI 30 horse on it, and it pushes it along pretty good. It actually pushes it along a little too good for trolling. So I got a Honda 5 horse from my other boat that I'm going to put on here as a kicker, and it'll keep the hours down on the main motor. So this is the electric start and the electric trim on it. So first project's going to be is putting on some seats. So I'm going to show you that process and go from there. Well, here's the parts for putting the seats in. I went with the Springfield stainless steel kingpin base plate. The only option I had was to get the seat base pin that came with the spring. If the springs are too high, I'll just remove the springs. And went with the Tempest high back seats. Got 4 of them. One thing I did like about it is there wasn't a seam in the front. That'd be a major wear point. So all the reviews seem pretty good on them, even though they are plastic hinges. They're pretty heavy duty, so didn't read any bad reviews on them, so they should be pretty good. So the plan is to put the bases, 3 on the front bench, 1 on each of the walkthrough, and then 1 on each side of the tiller seats, and then we'll be able to move around the seats to wherever we want them. Also going to put the battery into just a plastic battery box, help keep it dry, and I'll be using some marine silicone to seal off the bases and the screw holes in those. Also got a couple Scotty drink holders. There's the bases installed. I just gotta clip them on. Once again, all stainless steel hardware throughout. The seat bases do require a big hole. I got a 2 3/4 inch hole saw for drilling the holes for the bases, so big hole, but should be pretty good. Well, here's the first hole. Got it centered on the seat and where I want it, and just showing cut through the plywood, and the seats are filled with foam, so I'll have to dig out the foam for the base to fit in, and then I'll remove the base, drill the holes, and bolt it down.
Disappointing is to be in the present.
Well, there's the first one installed. Some marine grade silicone underneath it to seal all the holes. Just cleaned it up, the edges up. Looks pretty good, so 6 more to go.
You have testimony before Congress.
So here's what it looks like with the seat top removed. Filled with foam, just carve it out where I need a hole.
Let's see.
Bolt it on.
Mass surveillance of
Well, I'm going to mount the kicker, like I said, 5 horse Honda that I got from my square stern canoe. Just to protect the paint, I got a couple thin pieces of plastic cutting board I'm going to put in between, just so it doesn't scratch anything up. Just waiting for the cordless drill battery to recharge to finish cutting the holes. So I'll show you when it's done. Well, here's the kicker attached. Just enough room to swing it all the way over, and same in the front. So just clears. So no, I think it'll work good. Well, here's the navigation light. It's in with a Scotty rod holder bracket with the plastic cutting board as a spacer just to get over the lip. Telescopes out to 3 feet. And be able to take it out and store it there. Oh. So it's out of the way of the motor, and if I don't like it there, I have a little gear bag with life jackets in it that I can put it in, but I think that'll work pretty good. So that's that. Next project. Well, here's the clamp-on mount for the Scotty Downrigger. I got to see how it works. I put in cut up a little rubber doormat for some padding. It's not 100%, but it's pretty tight. It's not going to move, and I had to cut a chunk out of a plastic cutting board again to put on the outside to fill the gap. Other than that, the downrigger would have been pointed almost straight down into the water, so this way it's pretty much horizontal to the water. So see how it works. If not, I'll have to figure something else out. Put that down, and I'll just put it in the downrigger. Just slides in, little pin there to lock it. I think it's 23 inches long, one of their lower end models, but it should be good for this boat. So hopefully it works. It's pretty solid, it's not going to go anywhere, so see how it holds up over time. Well, here's the finished product right now. Like I said, there's the navigation light, downrigger in the stored position, the downrigger weight carrier from Scotty, a couple of rod holders, the seat bases. I wasn't able to put a seat base. I wanted to put one on this side as well, but it sticks down too far, the base, so there's not room for the fuel tank there. I don't know if I'll figure something out or just leave it open, but I put bases in all over the place, so lots of options for seating. I do have 3 other seats that are coming, so it'll be good for 4 people. So lots of options. Probably took 5 hours or so of dinking around to get it done. There's trolling motor. There's the navigation light, the bracket. Be able to store it in that position. It's out of the way. There's the downrigger. Slides in and out. Chair swings around. Rod holders, bases. There we go. Probably end up getting another downrigger for that side. And probably fish finder. That'll be, well, that probably won't be it. Maybe a bimini top as well for just summertime cruising. Lund SSV 16. Take her out on the water tomorrow.